Hello and happy Wednesday to you. Today we're going to unpack how to turn your social media into a lead generating machine. Okay. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jennifer J, and I am a business system specialist and a go high level expert and a systempreneur, as my shirt says. So, thank you for joining me. I will be sharing my screen. So, if you are looking at this live from Instagram, you might want to hop on over to my Facebook or LinkedIn or my YouTube channel where I am streaming this live. So, let's hop into it. So, most business owners post on social media because they think that that's what they're supposed to do. They post on social media because they were told to post on social media as a strategy to generate leads, right? But the problem is when you're posting on social media and you have your call to action, it may be to click the link in your bio, or it may be to um, DM you, right? Well, there's better ways to generate leads and to make sure that you're capturing leads. So, one thing that I noticed is when I am using my Instagram, for instance, people would go to my link tree and you can look at how many people visited your link tree, right? Just with any other page. And I'm looking at hundreds to 200s of leads that's just going out the door, right? And so that's what we're going to talk about today is how to maximize and capture those leads, how to turn your social media into a lead generating machine. So, hey, you guys on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, I will be sharing my screen. So hop over to either my LinkedIn, my Facebook page, or my YouTube channel so that you can see. Okay, so the first strategy that we're going to talk about is the Linktree, right? And so Linktree as a business is a software. But as I mentioned, I'm a Go High Level expert, and we're talking about using Go High Level to turn your social media into a lead generating machine. So, using Go High Level, you can build your own pages. All right. And so I am going to now hop on over to show you what that looks like. Now, disclaimer. My friend said I be capping. But I am not a graphic designer. I don't play one on TV, and people don't hire me for graphics and websites and funnels. All right. So, let I just want to get that out there. Now, let's hop into it. Okay. So, this is Go High Level. This is a page I threw up. I love this background. That's why I used it. But as you see, I didn't finish it because the bottom is something else. But whatever. So you can build your own Linktree pages. The goal is always to have a proper strategy, right? So you don't have to pay Linktree. You don't have to have a different software. You can build it right and Go High Level because you have access to build funnels and websites and pages, right? And so with this page, all I did was took this background picture that I love, put it on here, threw my name on there, and threw some buttons on there. That's all a link tree is, right? But we have unlimited abilities with Go High Level because we're able to do what we want to do and apply automation. My favorite word, apply automation to the back end of this, right? So right now, if someone comes to this Linktree page, they have some options to click these buttons. But one thing that's missing is a lead capture form. So if I wanted to throw a lead capture form up, it would be just as easy as let's click here. I always click the element that's there. Let's add a form, right? I already have a form. I'm going to use my lead generation playbook opt-in, right? So now I have a form on my page. Yes, it's butting up against that. I can fix that really quickly by changing the margin right here on that. Now it's fixed. Now I have a way for them to put their information in right then and there instead of them clicking a button, right? So you can make sure that the link that's attached to your social media is working for you in this fashion, right? But guess what? Guess what? Even if they don't click any of these buttons, they just come to this page, High Level has you covered. Okay. So, automation, my favorite. Let's go over to automation. In High Level, you can create a page view automation, right? So, the trigger is they went to this page. And so, what I want to say is they went to this page, right? This is the page. And I'm going to send them an email and I'm going to send them a text. Hey, I saw you on my Linktree page, right? I saw you on my Linktree page with the errors in the typing, right? What system situation can I help you with, right? Whatever. Um, I could put some emojis in here, which normally I would. The eye emoji, right? Saw you looking, and then I can put the emoji right here, the hand. Okay. And so then I would save this, right? Because High Level is amazing. And then I could do a text message if I wanted to. So I could say, send a text message. Hey, it's Jennifer J. I saw you on my Linktree page. How can I help you? Whatever helps you. How can I help you? And we send this, right? And this can be a whole entire automation. If you know me, you know I would never stop at these two. You know this will go on for a couple days. It will have branches. It will be a whole situation, right? So just utilizing that strategy right there will allow you to turn your High Level into your social media into a lead generating machine, right? And so when people come, now you have two ways to capture them. Either they could click one of the buttons, they can um, fill out the form, or you can capture them after you figure out that they haven't taken any action. So it's kind of like an abandoned cart, right? For your social media, meaning you would set a wait step and say, okay, hey, if they don't take a specific action or if these conditions aren't present, then we need to send them this messaging, right? And then it would go on and on based on the follow up strategy. Now, that's just one way. The other way is to say in your post, hey, DM me the word systems, right? So one of the buttons on mine was DM me the word systems, right? And so if you DM me the word systems, it's going to capture your information, and one of two things are going to happen. So one of the things I'm also going to talk about today is chatbots, right? So one of two things is going to happen. I have an automation in Go High Level that says the customer replied on IG systems, and this is what I want you to do. This is how I want you to respond, right? So if I have a specific thing I'm posting, right? So if I'm posting, hey, join my Go High Level waitlist, which I do have. Join my Go High Level waitlist for my training that's coming out, my live training that's coming out. And I say, DM me the word SAM, SAM, because it's called Systems and Automation Mastery, which I really do have. So once you DM the word SAM, the automation is going to kick in and it's going to send you information to join the wait list and continue down the path if you don't click that link or you don't join and that workflow doesn't see the condition that I need to be present, which is waitlist tag, right? So let's hop over here and look at what this looks like. Okay, so again, let's look at the link tree. The link tree says DM me the word systems. And in this button, I just have my Instagram, right? So if you click on here, it'll go to my Instagram and you can go to DM me. But let's look at what that workflow looks like, right? So we have the customer reply trigger. So if we look at the anatomy of a workflow, a trigger is what's going to pull in the customer, the prospect, the lead into that workflow. Now, if you've seen me in action, you know my work. Sometimes I have triggers, sometimes I don't, because other workflows can push leads into other workflows without a trigger. So just sit on that. Okay. Now, this is my workflow. So what happens is if someone Instagram DMs me the word system, which one is this set up for? This one is set up for business. This is a template. If they DM me the word, then it's going to tag them. It's going to tag them that they replied on IG, so I know where they came from. And then it's going to send a series of messages, right? So you could send a series of messages saying, hey, click here to connect with us, click here to book a call with us, download our lead magnet, whatever your call to action and the goal of this DM is, right? So if you're live, like I'm live, and I'm saying, hey, DM me the word SAM, SAM, on Instagram. Once you DM that, it's going to fire off that workflow to have you join the wait list, right? Because we can't put links in Instagram like we can in LinkedIn and like we can in Facebook and like we can in YouTube. So we have to become strategic in that. Now, again, like I said, nothing is ever simple with me. It's always going on and on. But you can send these DMs every day until they take action. And you can set that up the way you want to in high level. It allows you to do this, right? And so now you're able to say, hey, I'm live, DM me this, I'm on Instagram, so you can take advantage of whatever my offer is, right? And so now we have two ways. We have our link tree, which you can either take an action on our link tree or you can be followed up on by the nurture series of the page view for your link tree and roped in. Either way, you're capturing leads, and that's the name of the game. A lot of business owners are missing opportunities because they are not capturing leads. Number one is to capture the leads. But then number two is to make sure the nurture on the back end is set up properly so that you can guide them into what you need to guide them into, right? You always have to have a strategy. There's always a strategy and there's always a goal, right? What is the plan? So whenever anyone comes on a call with me, I'm asking them, what is the plan? All right, what's the goal? Okay, I'm gonna sign people up for this masterclass I'm having. Okay, we can do that a couple ways. We can have an invite series to invite to your current list. We can have a DM strategy. What social media site are you most most active on? Oh, I'm most active on Instagram, or I'm most active on Facebook. Okay. So we'll set up these DMs for Facebook Messenger and Instagram to say, what word are you going to use for your webinar? I'm going to just say systems because that's me. Systems. So, all right, DM me the word systems. Get registered for the webinar. I'll see you on Thursday at 2, whatever. That is the way to make sure you're turning your social media into a lead generating machine using Go High Level. So far I've showed you how to set up your link tree inside of Go High Level, right? And if you are just joining me on Instagram, I am sharing my screen on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So hop over to those channels so that you can see what I am showing you. So I've already showed you how to set up your link tree on Go High Level. So if we look at the preview of what my link tree looks like, if I was to preview it on the phone, they're only going to see that middle part, right? Even though you're seeing an entire page. So even though you're seeing an entire page, they're only going to see this middle part, and we could put whatever we want on here. I could throw a video on here. I could get rid of these buttons and just have one thing there. So your opportunities are limitless when you have this inside of Go High Level. So it's just simply a page in Go High Level. You put your domain, attach your domain to that page, and then you put that page in your social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, everywhere, right? And so it can also act as your digital business card, right? So digital business cards are huge. But one of the things that I noticed is that people who do it this way, you're at a disadvantage because you're not capturing a person's information. You really need their information. It's not about whether they have your information. It's about whether you have their information, because you want to be able to network with them, send them information, invite them to your webinar, your masterclass, which are lead generation strategies, your events, all of these things, right? So you want to make sure that if you do this, you're doing it right. So even in here, we're able to extract their information if they visit our page, right? Because we have now in Go High Level a page view trigger where we can pull people into a workflow. Okay. And that is one of the things that people don't understand. Capture, nurture, and convert. That's the name of the game. Capture, nurture, and convert. And High Level allows you to do that extra well, if that's the word. Okay. Now that we have our link tree, this is what our link tree looks like. Now we're able to get people's information. We're able to also offer them a way to do business with us, right? And now, what if we threw a chat bot in here, right? So I told you can DM the word systems. Well, what if you DM the word systems and you don't have an automation set up, but you let the chat bot work instead of you setting up the automation, and you tell the chatbot, okay, the goal is you want to get these people into an appointment, or here's some frequently asked questions and this is how you answer it, right? Another way is now through live chat, right? So I could throw a live chat widget on this page and it'll pop up, and people are able to send messages live and the chatbot will answer, right? And so let's just um look at how that works. So if we have our page, because remember, this is just a page. So I can go out of this page and turn the chat bot on, and the chat, not the chat bot, the live widget on, and the live widget will start answering people's inquiries, right? Anyone anyone who has messaged me on Instagram, who has messaged me via text message, they are well aware of this chat bot because that chat bot will answer. Like if I'm driving, it's going to answer. And it's getting better and better, right? It's going to learn what my audience is asking. And if it doesn't understand, it's going to ask for clarity and then ask the questions that I told it to ask. So I told it to ask, do you have a system situation we can help you with? And do you have a Go High Level account already? Right? So when it's interacting, that's what it's doing. It is answering questions, it is trying to help, and its ultimate goal is to book people on appointments. So it's going to always lead back to say, hey, we have some time available at this time. Now I did put a post up of how I created my own system situation because previous to this week, I had COVID and I failed to block off my calendar. And so as the chatbot is doing what it's supposed to do, it was booking appointments during that time that I was sick because I failed to block off my calendar. So we also have to make sure that we're doing our part in this because the systems are going to do what we tell them to do no matter what. The system does, the chatbot doesn't know I have COVID. The only way it knows is to know, hey, this whole week is blocked off. This is the next available slot we have available. That's it. So far we've gone over how to turn your social media into a lead generation machine, right? So the first thing you need to do is make sure you have a form that will capture their information on your link tree. Making sure that you put your link tree, you can set it up and Go High Level however you want it. They even have templates. Okay? They have created their own templates for you. Let me show you. They've created your templates for you to do this with, right? So if you go into your Go High Level, they have these templates. They're called Linktree page templates. See that? And they have different templates for different industries, right? So I just went in these things and customized it the way I want it. But before they launched this, I already had my own link tree, but now they make it easy for you. You don't even have to think about it. Here it is. You take one of these, you change the picture in the background the way you want it, like I did, and you change the color of the buttons and you put what you want on here. Again, if you want to put, it's nothing but a page. Now, right now, I'm in websites, right? But all you have to do is go over and convert it to a funnel. No, not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It is super easy to use, and they pretty much have any industry in here. But again, you could put whatever picture you want to put behind any of these. They are just giving you options to get your mind going, right? So if you're a barber, you want to put a barber chair on here, right? I just saw somebody barber stylist pop on. Again, also too, guys, if you're just joining me on Instagram, hop over to my Facebook or my YouTube channel or my LinkedIn because I am actually sharing my screen showing you how to do this in Go High Level. So it makes it super simple. Now you don't have to pay anyone. You don't have to pay Linktree. You don't have to worry about watermarks. You don't have to worry about your creativity. You can do what you want to do. And if you want to know how many people went to that page, all you got to do is hit stats, right? Stats will show you. Now, these are the templates, so nobody is coming to these pages. But the stats will show you. These are the stats inside of Go High Level. And it will show you how many people came to the page, how many people were unique to the page, how many people opted in, how many orders you have, what was the sales, what was the quantity, what was the amount, what is your average cart value, because Go High Level has e-commerce now, and then what was your earnings and your page views. So, and you can filter this based off of dates, right? If you're looking at, okay, what was my activity from this action that I did or this post that I did? What activity did I get? You're able to do that in here. This is why I love this platform and I stand behind it, because your opportunities are endless and it gives you the tools that you need to move forward, right? Okay. So, as we're wrapping up, I am going to check and see if we have any questions. And I am going to recap what we talked about. So, what we talked about today is how to turn your social media into a lead generating machine. So, as you're posting on social media, you should always have a call to action. Dependent on that platform, you may be limited to what that call to action is. But if you're using Go High Level, your opportunities are endless, right? So you could tell people to DM you. You could tell people to Facebook Messenger you. You could tell people to text you. Text me the word systems to blah 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 blah. Because I'm not gonna say it because I don't want y'all to do that. And people are able to do that. You could just put up a post that says, "Hey, I'm looking for blah blah blah. Text me the word this." Boom. Now you have their information, you're capturing leads, and High Level is allowing you to do that, and it will throw them into a workflow that will allow them to do whatever that action is, right? So if you're hiring, I see a lot of people use social media to say, "Hey, I'm hiring a virtual assistant." So you could tell them, "Hey, I'm hiring virtual assistant. Tech text assist to this number," and then on the back end of that have that workflow sending them the information they need, the application, upload your resume here, whatever you need to do. High Level does all that. So it's not just one thing that you can do, it's multiple things, and it's based off of your strategy. But it's easier to get people off of the platform than it is, because you are competing with all of these things, right? I think about when I'm on TikTok. When I'm on TikTok, I'm on TikTok for specific reasons, meaning I'm either looking for something, so I'm going to use it as a search engine, um, or I am trying to detach and I just want to see all the funny crap. So I'm boop, 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 boop until I see something funny. Boop, 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 boop. So if people are doing this, now sometimes I do get caught up with business TikToks, right? So you want to make sure that you're capturing those people that are just scrolling, right? And this will make them stop. And it's easy for them to do and continue to do what they were doing. A lot of times, if it takes us out of what we're trying to do, we don't take that action. So we just want to make sure that we do that. And if you would like to get your own High Level, go ahead and I will drop the link in the comments below this video when I'm done. Also, I have a Go High Level live training um, coming up where I am teaching Go High Level users how to set up and use the system properly. It is a ongoing training, and we meet live weekly in this training using your Go High Level account. So if you want information on that, I'll give you the link to join the wait list, Or if you're on Instagram, you can DM me the word SAM, SAM. Or if you're on Facebook Messenger, you can message the word SAM, SAM, and it will send you that information. So, as I wrap today, I am going to check, make sure I don't have any comments. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. And otherwise, I will see you guys. I don't see any questions. I will see you guys. You can also join my Facebook group. I will drop all of that stuff under the description for you guys who are viewing on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. All right. Again, my name is Jennifer J. I'm a business systems specialist. And if you want to connect with me, you can do that by going to systemsactivate.com, and all my pertinents are there. So I encourage everyone to enjoy your day and have an automated day.